I give up traveling. Not that I'm happy about it, but it's okay. Hi, my name is Fadzilah. I am 27 years old.
My name is Vivek. I'm 28 years old.
Hi, I'm Eng Hock. I'm 35. I bought my first property when I was 25.
I bought my first house at the age of 26.
I bought my first home early this year.
Okay, so today you're gonna answer a burning question about buying a house.
All right, sure. Are these questions?
What motivates you to own a house? I have been renting my entire life, and renting is no fun.
I guess it's a phase in life. You always want to own your own property, and I didn't want to pay rent for the rest of my life.
It's your first step forward into adulthood. That responsibility of paying and owning your own place, I think, beyond compares to nothing else.
Owning a home means owning your own space, being free to do whatever you want in that space, and that is basically my motivation.
How long did you plan before you got your first house?
Oh, I've been wanting to own a house my entire life. It took a few years before I can actually buy my own home.
Saving up the deposit was definitely the hardest part.
I'm not much of a spender. I'm much more of a saver. It's just built in from when I was young. Did my parents help with my deposit?
No, they didn't. How I wish. Instead, they gave me a lecture. So yeah, no.
I've saved enough to put out the deposit. What they did help me was they loaned me some money so that I didn't have to borrow the full sum from the bank. The logic behind that is instead of paying interest to the bank, I would pay the interest to my parents.
They told me I should take full responsibility for it, as that's how I learned to grow up and learn how to manage my money a little bit better.
How much do you earn? I'm sorry, it is private and confidential. I don't think I can disclose that.
When I bought my first place in 2007, I was probably earning around 3,000 ringgit.
It's not about how much you earn. I think it's a common misconception that if you don't earn much money, you can't afford your own place. I think it's more about how do you plan out your spending that's important. What do you have to give up to own a house?
I give up traveling. Not that I'm happy about it, but it's okay.
I guess what I gave up was the lifestyle upgrades that my peers had.
I think owning a home is a major life milestone, and I think you can put off owning those pair of NMDs a little bit longer.
Waking up every day knowing that you are already one step to owning a home, that is priceless.
Why is it important to own a house at a young age?
It's a strategic move. In addition to making money, you're also learning about fiscal responsibility at a young age.
As we all know, property appreciates almost every year. The longer you wait, the more expensive it will get.
Eventually, there will come a time when you want to start a family and you're going to have kids. So it's best to take on this burden a little bit earlier so that when you start a family, your family will have a much more comfortable life moving forward.
Tips for future home buyers. That's easy.
I feel like especially people in our generation, we think very short term. I think it's important to look at the bigger picture and look at more long-term goals. Be smart with the way you spend your money.
Start now, because prices of properties always go up.
Don't think twice. You're going to need it anyway, so get your first home now.
You can check out a SPEF scheme by PR1MA. I heard they have got some pretty good deals, so why not? You guys can own a house at a much younger age than me.
To own a house is a good life decision.
Get a house when you're still young. Once you're older, it gets harder.
It's not the easiest thing to do, but it's worth it.
So did they offer anything? Like I'm gonna buy something?
They offered moral support.
That's all you get?
Yeah, that's all I got.